You're listening to Big Facts with Big Bank and DJ Scream.
Hey, live from First Class Sounds, it's the voice of DJ Scream. Big Bank is here. Special guest in the building. New episode of Big Facts about to go down, man. We got Hitmaka and OG Parker. The producers have pulled up. The rappers from this platform. Rappers finna be outside. Our motherfucking shit. So it's all over with. Hitmaka, welcome. OG Parker, welcome. What's up? How y'all feeling?
Yo, what's happening?
Everything good?
Yes, sir.
Hey, I'm gonna jump right into it, man. There's a lot going on social media as it pertains to you're a producer and you've been an artist, and producers deal with artists, and there's a lot of back and forth with producers and artists. All right, what is the process of after a song is done, the business? Can you put us down with the process of the business? Because some people saying send the stems, don't send the stems, don't send the files, don't send the beat, send the beat. Don't. Oh, this actually has to do with OG Parker.
Yes.
Okay, all right. So do you send the beat? Do you not send the beat? Do you send how does it work?
See, for me, it's different because, like, I've been on both sides of the fence with what he talking about.
You've been an artist,
like,
and a producer.
And I'm an executive now, too. So it's like, it kind of put me in a different challenging position, or really a dope position, because anything that I do with Atlantic Records, like, I'm able to be like, I have a song deal set up with Atlantic Records, and I have song deals set up with a lot of these companies. Like, I might be one of the only person that got them type of deals, where it's like, niggas cop 20 songs from me at a certain rate already, you know what I'm saying, before they get one. And that's kind of how I've been developing. So I'm able to have my producers and co-producers already etched in stone about what they getting. But then you got the people that's trying to get on, that's not as established as me and Parker, that they just want to have the opportunity, and they trust that you're going to do good business by them. And a lot of times, it's not that you not doing good business, but the song will come out before they get paid. And then it's like, boy, y'all ain't bought me a fruit snack. Y'all ain't bought me a drink. Y'all ain't offered me no water or nothing. Like, y'all ain't gave me nothing. And
no shout out. No shout out, no nothing.
My dog out here performing, getting at the least $5,000-$10,000 a night. And I'm sitting at the crib, because that's the other thing about being a producer, is that you give a song for a certain rate.
Can't do shows.
And you watch somebody go make 10 million in shows off your song, and then you got to sit back and eat that. So, I mean, it's different. What I'm learning, Scream, and what I'm learning, Bank, is that as I get older, life is just about perspective. It's about how you looking at it. Like, what angle you looking at it from. Because to the nigga that you gave that song to, that you beefing with, they fuck around and be like, nigga, I put you on. You know what I'm saying? Like, your name out here, you getting more work from this shit. You know what I'm saying? I kept your tag on the song. Ain't nobody knew who you was or whatever. But then from the other perspective, it's like, I just want to do good business. I feel like I should be compensated. So, I mean, I don't know what you...
Hey, sometimes artists, though, just to jump in real quick, man, sometimes artists don't do their producers right and never get another hit. So you got to salute that producer, you know what I'm saying?
The most important part, I think that the producer is the most important part of the aspect of the song, and then the next most important part is the engineer. Like, engineers don't get enough credit too. Man. You know what I'm saying? Like, they really, like, you could have a
real shit. They really the executive producer. They really producing it.
Yeah,
exactly.
For sure.
They really
deserve more.
The song.
Yeah.
Like, cause they gonna spend the most time on it, you know what I'm saying?
But it's perspective. So how you explain that to your co-producer, that your engineer deserve a percentage on this record when he wasn't even in the fucking room? The nigga that sent you the beat wasn't even in the room. He don't know how it went down, what went down, how you explain. You getting a percentage off of it because you added your touch to it, but your engineer helped you add your touch to it. How you explain that this third party nigga gonna get supposed to get a piece of the publishing too? Shit get tricky.
You gotta know all the aspects to winning and what made you win. You know what I'm saying? A lot of people just think it was just them. But Parker, send the stems or don't send the stems. Now you here, you can clear it up, because I'm tired of the fucking stems on my Twitter. Oh no, Bank, you don't be on Twitter. It went down.
It went up.
It went down about some stems and OG Parker and some stems. I'm like, send them. I'll pay for the I'm gonna pay for the stems. Goddammit. Send the stems or don't pay send the stems. What are we doing?
I mean, look, if you send the payment, I'm gonna send the stems for sure.
Okay, you want yours off top. Clear. That's what OG Parker is.
That mean you finna try to go mix it and do all some extra shit. You finna try to come out.
All right, so who more dumb? The nigga that send the stems, or the nigga that you know what I'm saying, that get the stems?
Right.
Because my thing is, we know you can't go mix and master no record without no stems.
We got a real street clientele on Big Facts. Tell them what stems is, because some niggas are like, what the fuck they talking about?
Stems is every instrument tracked out in the beat.
Okay, so like full
that,
beat broke down.
That allows you to go actually mix the record and really go mix and master it correctly. Now, let's be clear. Like, we can take it back to when I was Young Berg. My song "Sexy Lady" that came out, my first single, even though I made the beat with my co-producer, Rob Holiday, shout out to my boy. Shit, that shit was a 2-track. We was just doing that shit on Jump. Nigga will take your 2-track and go master your 2-track without the stereo. So it don't
all my best records 2 tracks.
Everything I put out, man,
It's a 2-track.
I never
had no steals. That's what I'm saying. I never had no steals.
I be trying to tell the producer, hey man, send me mix your beats, bro.
Yes, make it sound
good. You
good.
want more for the mix than a beat at some point. You know what I'm saying?
Exactly.
When you work your way up.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
So it's tricky, bro. I don't know, man. Just do good business. What I will say is that try and have relationships with people, and then if you on your way up, then you gotta. The process is really more important than actually just getting all the way to the goal. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
You know, if I ain't go through none of the shit that I went through in my career, I wouldn't know how to move. I wouldn't know how the right people to be around, the shit to do, the right business move. I wouldn't even be able to speak to these corporate people, Julie Greenwald, Craig Cowman, L.A. Reid, Lucian Grange, anybody that Jeff Vaughn, Mike Karen, all these people that I deal with like this, my phone ring like that every day. So it's like you gotta go through the bullshit to be able to see like a big picture on it. Like now you could be lucky, like there is a 1%, you know what I'm saying? That just got the right people, that get the right lick, they go and it should just be 100. But I mean, it don't always work like that, you know, Scream, for real.
Yeah, no, it don't. Shit, 99% of the time it don't.
It don't end up like that. What's the formula for winning, man? Because we said on Big Facts, and you're a fan, we salute you for that. You just be winning, man. You just pop up out of nowhere and start winning, man. So what's your formula, man? How you keep going?
Man, the biggest key is just to have the good people around you. You know what I'm saying? Good creative people. Like, I don't got no friends, Scream. The only people that's my friends is people I make music with, for real, because it's so dedicated and, like, I'm so locked in, like, I'm giving 100% of myself to this shit. I ain't got no kids. I ain't got no girlfriend. I ain't got no hidden shit, weird shit or whatever. It's just strictly music. I don't party. I don't go no clubs. I don't do none of that shit. You see me in a club, I'm probably here in Atlanta at Allure on some, you know what I'm saying, vibed out because I'm trying to hit it, or Miami. But as far as where I live, LA, and like what I'm doing, like you gotta have fucking locked in, just dead focus on this shit, bro, because it's other people that want it. And then what fueled me is just more so like seeing you get the opportunity to see Instagram, and a lot of niggas ain't low. It's only a certain few people that's low. Drake gonna be low, Meek gonna be low. You might not know who they working with, but you get to see, like when Parker go in a session with Nas or something like that, like I see it and I'll be like, Nas, nigga, what? I gotta turn you know what I'm saying? It's just constant motivation from your peers and just shit like that, man. And just winning is just about also being a team player. Like, I don't care. Like, I'm at a point where I care about the business, but like if it's a dispute where we gotta split something up or something gotta happen, take it. You know what I'm saying? Let's keep this. A lot of people get caught up in the minor shit, and that's how the ship kind of crumble.
Keep
and
going.
It don't go. You
I
know
be
what I'm
preaching
saying?
that. Keep going.
Well, I'd rather have three.
Keep going.
Yeah, I cut you out, but I be telling them that all the time, man. We gonna all go over these pennies. We not gonna never make it to no million.
You can't make it with no million.
You know what I'm saying? Y'all keep on goddamn who this who, bro. I'm not pressed. I don't even trying to get paid right now. When that shit be low, I'm no give up. That ain't no money. I know how to get money.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna get me some money regardless. But hey, man, we trying to build something. Let's build that shit up, and then it's a check.
Yeah,
exactly. That's what's dope about what me, Parker, Smash, David, all the people that we work with or whatever in collaboratives, Krishan, like. If we in a room and we do it, man, just split it equal. I don't give a fuck.
Yeah.
You know
ain't no ego tripping in that bitch.
Everybody take an equal percent of it. There's 5 niggas in here, we all got 10%. There's 50 niggas in here, then we all got 1%.
Exactly.
It is what it is, bro.
Exactly.
Keep the shit moving. How much the way Hitmaka moves now, just personally and on a business level, comes from whatever you may have encountered or went through as Young Bird?
Man, see, a lot of people don't really understand that when I was going through shit as Young Berg, like, I had niggas around me. Like, I was the youngest nigga, so imagine being a young nigga that come into millions of dollars, and then you a young nigga, but you really around a bunch of young niggas that don't know no better too. 0 OGs. And at that point, it was just like, fuck, I need an OG for. I made all this shit off the mud myself. You know what I'm saying? Like, why am I listening to somebody else? So it was just me just being dumb, bro. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, not absorbing the fact that maybe somebody trying to tell me something. If not even somebody, the universe will tell you something before it even happened. You know what I'm saying? Like, but I just wasn't knowledgeable of that. And like, I was out here just tripping. So going through the trials and tribulations made me look back and be like, man, don't do this. If I move, man, I'm usually moving dolo with security. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I got 24-hour security to be with me. I ain't ashamed to say that. You know what I'm saying? I know y'all talk about that shit up here on Big Facts or whatever.
You're supposed to.
But, like,
supposed to. Shit, you important. You important.
Yeah, like, security open the door to my house with the slammer. Even if you a chick, it don't even matter. You know what I'm saying? Like, it is what it is. So, I just know. And not only that, when you move, I was moving with bad energy. Like, I had a chip on my shoulder. Like, I felt like, man, fuck these niggas, you know what I'm saying? Like, I made this shit by myself. I did all this shit by myself, nigga. I'm me. I'm Young Berg, nigga. I don't give a fuck.
Typical artist shit.
When you run with that type of energy, niggas smell that shit a mile away. And even if you not looking for niggas to be on no fuck shit with you, they gonna still be on some fuck shit with you just cause how you carry yourself, how you moving around. So for me, I come in peace, boy. You niggas know that I ain't no street nigga. I'm here. I'm all about the music. I got none but love. I embrace everybody. I work with everybody. I do favors for a lot of different people. And shit, I'm just trying to give back to motherfuckers that possibly said that my career was over and just be an example for motherfuckers that like, it ain't over. When people say you done, if you really refocus and do something different, you ain't done.
And how is that space? Because how is that space for the world to think you down and out, but you got a fire in you to know that y'all know what the fuck I do. Like, how's that space and how did you?
It's a crazy, yo, dog. I'm gonna tell y'all a lot of stories. Fuck it. It's a crazy thing because like I was living there in Atlanta, and shout out to Sean and shout out to Tunde. Like I was in like a little week I came out here and I put a co-producer that I was with. Like it wasn't, for looking back, it was a weak ass pub deal, but like, you know what I'm saying? Like we had did some business, you know? And like, them was my niggas, but we was all young grinding, you know what I'm saying? Like Sean Tunde, I'm like, man, these niggas gonna be somebody one day. And then I did this record. And this, man, it's like the first time I said Hitmaka on the song. Like this like 2013, something like that. And I bumped into DJ Infamous and I played it for him just from being around Sean and Tunde. And it became that Double Cup record that was like his biggest record. With that. I'm actually saying the hook on the Double Cup record and Jeezy and Ludacris and all them on the record. And I ain't gonna lie, like I was at the video. And this when I was in a bad spot. Like, it wasn't like a bad spot, but like so much shit had happened to me. And like, street niggas ain't really want to be around me like that. You know what I'm saying? Like, Jeezy ain't want me in a video. Like, it was like a rule. Like, I can't be in no shots with Jeezy and all this other shit. Or I can't be in no shots with this person. So,
what?
Like, Infamous let me do my little 1-2.
But what you had done there?
Just from my past, just from what had happened to me. You know what I'm saying?
Young Berg shit.
Yeah, just some Young Berg shit. But I was trying to transition to the next nigga, to Hitmaka. So
what was Young Berg shit, though? I don't forget.
Remember the Young Berg shit.
It's just bullshit, you know what I'm saying? Like, just normal rap nigga shit. You got in conversation with this nigga, you got, you know what I'm saying? Just street shit that ain't really, you know what I'm saying? Yeah. Like, good looking to a street nigga, like, you know, this Jeezy, you know, super hype, you know what I'm saying? This is a different vibe. So, which that nigga still a god to this shit. I fuck with Jeezy. And I remember I got lit. I went and jumped in the shot. And like, man, fuck
you
that.
You jumped in who shot?
And Jeezy shot while the nigga was shooting and all that shit. Like, I was just like, man, this is my song. Niggas took my song away from me. Now, like, what's wrong? Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, but I felt the way. I wanted people to embrace me.
Hold on, you gotta finish this story now. You jumped in the shot, then.
And then, you know, they could cut.
Oh, the cut?
They got me up out the shot. Y'all can go look at the video right now. I ain't in no scenes with them or none of that shit or whatever.
Oh,
so,
man.
They cut the shit. But, like, fast forward, even right now, like, I ain't gonna lie, like Young shot me a DM recently, like, boy, I see what you doing and, you know, like, let's get this work in. And I'm the type of nigga that's like, man, hell yeah.
The pure heart. I think that's the pure heart. Because that's the test of tests. Like, when you know niggas wasn't fucking with you or whatever the case is, and you might have that moment where you might get quiet for whatever reason. You might just want to get quiet. I need some time away from this shit. Then you come back, big facts. You know what I'm saying? Now your DM.
The thing about it though, that shit happened for a reason though. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
When you got them, like how you able, like this generation know you as a whole nother person.
Yeah.
From the generation that you really came out as a jit. You know what I'm saying? So it's like you went through all that shit to see certain shit. If you evidently he got it. You know what I'm saying? Evidently he figured out whatever God wanted him to see, or whoever he wanted to see that will turn your back if you supposed to be washed up or whatever. You know what I'm saying? He made you see that shit.
That shit, like, that was like one of the biggest lessons for me in the game too. Like, look, like I work for Atlantic, right? So fucking I've been putting music everywhere or whatever, and then like even like a Gucci, like somebody I fuck with, I look up to, like he just, you know what I'm saying, how he reinvented himself, like just everything, you know what I'm saying, like that nigga dope as hell, like that nigga one of the kings of this shit. Like he didn't diss me in a song before, like he didn't say it like a Young Berg line before, but I
remember that.
Yeah, but the thing is that if I let my ego and that bullshit stand in the way, I wouldn't have had no Gucci Mane featuring Chris Brown, Tone It Down. For the last 3 albums, I done been on his albums with prominent songs on his album.
Yeah.
So like that's my advice to niggas.
Do it get weird when you're in the studio?
We never spoke about it.
Never spoke about it.
He ain't know me when he said that. So like I'm just a public figure. Like you know what I'm saying? Like I could say something about something that's going on currently right now or whatever. Like, and I don't know the person, you know what I'm saying?
But
It's just like
good
it's a
for the
Fabulous,
song or the
like
rap,
Fabulous
yeah.
could say any line about something. You know, he the king of that, what's going on Instagram right now.
Yeah.
But certain different type of niggas have been like, man, hell no. I ain't doing that. You know what I'm saying? But that's what the key is. You got to get out your own way to really be somebody in life for real, for real. Like, you could hold yourself back. You could see and talking about it's your niggas, it's this is going on. It's really you.
Facts.
You got to wake up, put one foot in front of the other motherfucker and go get to it. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Facts.
for real, for real.
Fact. I just said that shit. Like, nigga, ain't nobody fucking with me.
Yeah.
Nigga, fuck.
That's the biggest quote we trying to get rid of. Niggas saying, ain't nobody
Trust
fucking
me.
with
Gonna
me.
make this shit happen, man.
But nobody fucking with me. You thought I had Ebola or whatever, the coronavirus or whatever the
Right.
fuck going on right now. Like niggas, I done did shit for songs for, paid niggas 50,000, wouldn't even let nigga in his section. Like nah, like stay over there. And then now look, it come full circle and everybody like, we knew it. Like damn, like even if they say you ain't knew it, they like, man, boy, you prove nigga wrong. You know what I'm saying? Like, yeah, like shit, it is what it is.
But at the end of the day, like you said, it was nigga had to check himself.
Yeah, for sure, for sure.
You know what I'm saying? You can goddamn blame it on the rain, man. Blame it on the rain, man.
For sure.
Nigga ain't gonna be fucked up if you ever keep blaming.
Yeah. Gotta take some
Go in the
accountability.
studio and figure that shit out.
On God.
Nigga came back with some beats.
On God.
Bangers.
More than that though, like a lot of people don't know, like a lot of the songs that y'all hear, like I'm involved with a co-production or whatever, but like we really writing these songs, like the whole song.
I need some records, bro.
It ain't even like I mean,
on air. I
not
need
the
some
whole
records.
song. Like,
I need some records, man.
R&B songs.
I need
But
some
if they're the
records,
R&B
man.
Bank
songs,
said he
for the
needs
most
some
part,
records,
I
man.
need some records, man. Slow this shit down. I need some records.
Come on, man. We in the
I need some
studio
records
right
for
now.
a female and a dude.
That shit is gonna. That's on the house. That's free.
I
Like, that's
need
one of
them
them.
records,
But
man.
I don't want nothing from you. I just want to get you one for real.
I need, I need them records, man. Real shit.
On record.
On records.
Records
on big
record,
facts.
on records. I'm
doing Atlanta album. So I need some production on that shit. I'm get everybody.
You already
Everybody.
know. You got it.
Everybody. We finna turn up, bro.
Every
That
time.
shit done, bro.
No, but go ahead. I just had to cut y'all just to get that clear.
Man, I forgot, man. Fuck it, man.
Hey, Mutt.
What's the worst shit? What's the
nah.
worst shit you think you went through publicly? Like the worst shit, like you damn near gave up on your damn self. Like, damn, I am some bullshit. You know how you just, you know what I'm saying?
It probably was, damn, and I never really talk about this shit, and like people gonna be mad about me because they like, yo, this is so long ago. But it probably was the shit in Detroit with the transformer chain shit or whatever with Trick.
What
That
happened?
was like the biggest thing that happened in my career.
What happened? What it was?
So long story short, they end up taking the chain from me or whatever, but it was just like a whole little. I never really got in detail about it shit. I'm gonna go ahead and just tell the story, fuck it, because like my life,
It's big facts, man.
I want my life to be like a blueprint for
Clear.
everybody else. You know
Clear,
what I'm saying?
exactly.
So look, this what it really was. I've never met Trick in my life. I don't know that man. I've never spoke to that man ever in my life. I don't know none of that shit. So I'm moving around one of my partners I'm not gonna say his name because he's still my partner. You know what I'm saying? And he had a situation with them. You know what I'm saying? Now, mind you, at that time, I was Young Berg, so I was signing Epic Records, but Koch was doing like my radio promo. You know what I'm saying? And Koch was also homie label too. You know what I'm saying? Which I don't have no bad will to Trick or none of that shit, whatever. It happened or whatever. So from there, like my partner was like, they said some shit where it was like, man, we shouldn't go around them. You know what I'm saying? Like, cause it was his little thing. But I was just like, shit, cool. So Koch tried to book me to go to his do something with him, and I turned it down. You know what I'm saying? Just off the strength of like, I called the homie said something like, nah, it was some weird energy. So from there, I'll never forget that shit. I landed on a jet. I had like the #1 song in the country, the song of business with the girl Cash singing and shit or whatever. I was headlining Summer Jam in Detroit. I get off the jet. I get with like Slim from 112 and like my partner and all these other niggas, whatever. And they like, let's go to the club. We go to the club. We end up being in Trick Club. So I'm like, oh shit. You know what I'm saying? So we go get the bottle. I'm like, they like, yo, they want me to get on the mic, perform and do all this other shit. And I'm like, I ain't really on that right now because I ain't getting paid to be here. Let me go holler at whoever I need to holler at. Let me get a play on the bottles. Like, I'll spend bread, you know what I'm saying? But throw me a couple of them. We went there, spent the bread. And then they informed me that this was Dude Club. And then by that time, I'm like, yo, we need to get up out of here. And then just the whole club security just surrounded me and just beat me up in the club. It wasn't like niggas. It wasn't like no random nigga or nothing like that. It was the niggas with security on their shirt, you know what I'm saying, and all that other shit. So they end up doing that. By the time 4, 5, 6 niggas, that security, 300 pounds, 6, 7 niggas, you know what I'm saying, that let me in a club, same nigga let me in a club, was doing all that. I just let the chain go or whatever, and then shit. Like, I wanted to go perform and explain this shit, but you know, the label was like, man, nah, this is gonna be a hazard or whatever, and like, I kind of felt like, damn, like I was just a casualty of war for something else that happened. I was the face of the whole shit.
Man, that's crazy.
And I was a young nigga. Like, I was like 19, so I ain't know no better. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm moving. I had U.S. Marshals with me, but they tricked niggas. They not tricked, but like, they told niggas, like, put them guns back on a tour bus. And I'm like, man, we 40 deep in this motherfucker. Like, we just coming in here to get some.
So where the hell all them 40 people were? What they do?
Getting their ass whooped in the club too, my brother.
Oh yeah, the whole Detroit on y'all ass.
So I mean, that's just how it went.
Security getting their ass whooped, everybody getting their ass whooped.
And it was club security. It wasn't like niggas. So like, because club security surrounded me and went crazy. I mean, I'm like, you know, you see niggas, it's like, you don't know, it's like, oh, all right, this shit gonna go bad. But I mean, that shit all happening, man. Like, I ain't gonna lie, like, that shit might have helped, and you know what I'm saying? That helped my life and helped my perspective on life and how to do, because now I know that you could be held accountable for somebody else's mistakes.
Facts.
You could be there.
Facts. You can get the worst of it.
Yeah, like the work people. I could have died. Somebody could have. You know what I'm saying? Like, so to move away from it and to be here right now on Big Facts and be in the place that I am in my career and all that other stuff. Like, I ain't one of them niggas that's gonna move around and not tell the truth. Like, my shit a testimony. Like, my shit ain't just nothing to be hidden. It ain't waiting for no behind the music. It ain't waiting for no motherfucking when I'm old as hell for you to find out on Netflix. No, I'm gonna let you know right now where I fucked up. For real, for real.
People need that.
Real nigga.
People
Nah,
need
that's
that.
real shit.
Yeah.
Definitely.
And you ain't ducking it. Nigga ain't ducking what happened. This what happened.
Cause my people, like people that I work with that work for my company or whatever, not Atlantic, cause shout out to Atlantic, but Make a Sound, my company, they'd be like, they gonna watch this and they gonna be like, there was no reason for you to have to say that. You can just keep on the Hitmaker stuff. You can just stay that. You're a totally different guy right now. But it's just like, man, you gotta use my struggle as something to inspire somebody else that could be the next motherfucker. You know what I'm saying?
Facts, exactly.
For real, for real.
Cause the nigga went through so much shit, and to be able to see him even talk about it, that's a blessing. You know what I'm saying? And that shit is, like you say, if anybody would count it out, you was gone.
Gone.
Out the door, boy, bye. We don't want to see you get.
And the crazy thing is that I never really made a misstep with any of my records. Like, you know what I'm saying? It was just personal shit that was going on. I was like the first kind of like casualty of the internet world with World Star shit kicking off and all that other shit or whatever, because it wasn't none of that. Like, prior to, it was like that weird era between 2007, 2008 where shit just started, you know what I'm saying, going to the next level with that. But I mean, I ain't never slipped on a record, boy. Every song I ever put out as Youngberg is multi-platinum, nigga. I'm talking about Hot 100. And we damn near had the #1 Hot 100 record. We was #2 for like 10 weeks, only behind Katy Perry, because you know she was in that wave at that moment. You know what I'm saying? But like, I ain't never slipped or faltered when it came to this music shit ever.
That's hard.
Big money talk, man. We like to talk about money on Big Facts, man. I don't think they send checks no more. I think they wires. What's your biggest royalty check you think you don't get? You start scratching and moving around awkward. We just want to be motivated.
I ain't gonna say a figure, but Big Sean bounced back, went 5 times platinum, and we had like so many just syncs and licenses. And then what took it over the fucking boat was we had the Super Bowl commercial, one of the prominent Super Bowl commercials at that time or whatever. So that was like one of my first biggest like hits as Hitmaker. Shout out to Smash David and shit, that motherfucker. It wasn't no sample in that. It wasn't
Was
no
it
nothing.
enough
We just
to
outright.
buy a car, a house? What level?
For me, I live in LA, so it ain't never gonna be a house.
Okay.
But
It's gonna be a McLaren. He could have bought a McLaren.
but yeah,
Not much of a house, any house, right?
It was high 6 figures.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's hard. That's motivation. We like that.
Yes, sir.
Now we're hearing about you going to the strip club and the clubs and playing bottles in strip clubs. What's a number that you might have just fucked off in one night just on some? I'm just partying.
I don't know. We did that shit a lot. Like I just did that shit last week. Like I'm the king of like workcation. So like shit, I go rent the big ass mansion or whatever we were just in Mexico in a big ass motherfucking mansion, crazy ass views, stupid shit. I fly out about 5 to 10 of them things, you know what I'm saying? Like, you know, from different locations, whatever the case may be.
Right.
I bring my security, I bring the chef, I bring my engineer, my co-producers fly out themselves or whatever. That could turn it, then activities when you that can turn into a $30,000, you know what I'm saying?
That's a crazy vibe though.
But you go in there, we just got back from Mexico, boy, we made like almost 50 songs. So I already sold one back for the fee that I'm getting. I made my money back already off the whole trip, just off one song. So, I mean, and the memories that you can't forget, you know what I'm saying? You want to spend that time with your peoples that actually, like, create this music with you, you know what I'm saying? And create them type of bonds. That shit is timeless, like, and that's really more for, I don't like dancers. All strippers watching this, I love y'all. I'm not dancing you. I'm going there. I show my niggas love. I go buy ones. I go buy bottles. I don't want no dances. I'm straight. Like I'm playing I'm playing a nonchalant role, even though I might be one of the most savage out the whole bunch. You know what I'm saying?
They say you're a sniper though. They say you sniping.
That's a whole nother. Matter of fact, it ain't a whole nother episode. That's this episode.
Hey, you be having problems out these dudes about these bitches though?
Never. I ain't never had one situation with cause I ain't gonna lie, like I come in direct, like I ain't trying to cuff. I'm just a good time right now. And I think that where a lot of niggas play themselves at, where they go about and try and promise you the world and tell you they gonna do this for you and do that for you. I'm just gonna tell you straight up, like, yo, like right now I'm just having fun. I'm dedicated to my music, you know what I'm saying? You wanna be in this wave, you wanna have a good time, then cool. If not, then shit, go ahead.
Keeping it a buck.
Yeah, that's the only way to play it, for real.
Yeah, absolutely, man. You don't put down a lot of hit records and obviously work with numerous amounts of people. Who's the person you got to get at and make history with? You know what I'm saying?
Jay, Beyonce,
Jay.
that's it.
Jay and Beyonce, that's all that's left?
Yeah.
For the most part, yeah.
All right.
You name me some more top tier people. I'll tell you what we done did.
I just want anybody to bring Andre 3000 back. I don't care who, how, when.
Come on, man.
Who, however, just one record.
I'm scratching that off the list though, man. That nigga so rich, bro. That nigga he do what he want to do. He one of them type of vibes. You know what I'm saying? If it happened, it happened. But like, I thought you was talking about people that's active right now. You know what I'm saying? He ain't active. I don't feel like for real.
Right. So Jay and Beyonce, is the conversation out there? Have you been to some of them brunches? Have you ran into them? Is the conversation in the air?
I ain't mixy. I ain't gonna lie. Like I'm mixy when it comes to the studio, but I ain't like the Rock Nation brunch type dude. Like I ain't like the pull up to my album release type dude. Like I'm really more so like, man, we could link in the studio. All my relationships really built off studio. Just catching me in my natural element and my vibe or whatever, and just what's going on. It ain't really like no clicky, you know what I'm saying, type shit, for real. I went to Puff 50th birthday party. That shit was a move. But other than that, like, nah.
It was a different. So you went to Puff 50th birthday party, but I'm saying it wasn't different or weird at all. That some people, it's like you've had a facelift. I mean, how were you able to shake their hand, looking at, like, you know what I'm saying? And I'm just trying to understand it because I feel like it's admirable. The pure heart gets you more blessings.
Yeah.
But it can be tough when you just know for a fact.
Shit, I ain't gonna lie, that radio doing the talking for me right now. You know what I'm saying?
Fair enough.
Like, I ain't really gotta say too much. Like,
Fair enough.
You got ears and you go to that radio and you cut that motherfucker on, you gonna hear OG Parker, you gonna hear Hitmaka, you gonna hear that shit like every 3 songs damn near right now. Like, if we look up, like, I ain't gonna lie, like, not even on cocky shit, but just like on some working shit, like, for the last 2 years, like, man, like, niggas done had like 20% of urban radio, like, off the rip. You know what I'm saying? Maybe even more. You know what I'm saying? Like, just constantly. So it's like, I mean, number ones after number ones, bro. Like, this shit is just happening, and it's God's favor. It ain't got nothing to do
it's
with
chosen right now. That's how that shit go. When it's your turn, man, you gotta just step on in your light. Like niggas will let their time go by them. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like you said, man, no distraction, no kids, no goddamn bitches, no. You know what I'm saying? It's just a good time and working.
That's why I'm scared. Like, not scared because I don't live with fear, but the only thing is like, yourself being self-inflicted, you fucking some shit up. You know what I'm saying? That's why we in the studio every day. You know what I'm saying? That's why it ain't no letting up, because when I feel like I watched a lot of producers catch their moment and then catch some hoes, you know what I'm saying? Like, catch a little vibe, turn, start being a different type of person, and the work ethic leave. You know what I'm saying? That you don't see them producing at the same amount of pace that they have. With us, man, it's just like, man, ain't nothing else more important than this music right now, for real.
Facts.
Okay.
That's real.
Who's some up and coming artists y'all fucking with though? I ain't trying to break no new niggas.
Hell yeah. You know some people? Off head.
Shit. I mean, for sure, it's a lot of people. I know personally, I got my artist Macnell. I work with pretty heavily, so you know what I'm saying. He's super dope. And then we got a lot of people that, like, you know, we've been giving records to, and just like, I don't know if we can like open that up.
Nah, yeah. My artist Rocky. Shout out to Rocky. She's an amazing songwriter. She a bad, you know what I'm saying, chick, like one of the most beautiful girls I know. My sister, like, she's amazing. She co-wrote a lot of records with me. She co-wrote the fucking 2 Chainz featuring Ariana Grande, Rule the World with me. She co-wrote Leighton Green, Leave 'Em Alone, which went #1 with me. She co-wrote a lot of fucking records, me and Chris Brown records. So she next up, man. She got a record with her, Chris Brown, and Meek Mill that I really shouldn't have been talking about, but it's about to come, and she about to go crazy. And then from Atlanta, like, I'm fucking with my guy Young DB on Murder. Like, I shout out to Marlo, PFK, all them niggas. You know what I'm saying? Shit.
We fucking with DKB. You know what I'm saying? He going crazy.
I'm fucking with Young DB though. Young DB about to be that next nigga. I'm put my own
DB hard.
nigga.
DB hard.
Yeah, for real. And I mean, shit, for the most part from Atlanta, like, man, my heart is with London J. You know what I'm saying? London J.
Shout out to London
my
J.
brother. You know
That's my brother.
Yeah.
My heart with
Atlanta go
London
crazy.
J. You know, like, we did a lot of records together. Like, a lot of shit y'all here in Atlanta that tore up Atlanta last year. Me and London did them shits together, whether it be Trouble, She a Winner, Trouble, Ain't My Fault, fucking, nigga, I think we went on a fucking 12 single run last year. You know what I'm saying? Me and London. All the rap shit I do is with London. So we got a lot of records coming out. We got an Amir new single featuring G-Eazy and Offset we just did. Shout out to the girl Juicy Fruit that we just did her single. Like, shit, they about to roll out. Niggas rolling. Facts.
That's what it is, man. We appreciate you pulling up the big facts, man. Much
you wanna
continued
get these
success
people
to you. Yeah, anything you want to get off your chest before you slide?
Did you want to leave something with these people?
For the most part, man, just never give the fuck up, bro. Like, you can only give up on yourself, you know? Like, you can fuck this shit up. To me, I think that I'm paving a way, and I'm one of the new executives that's in the game right now. Somebody that understands us, somebody that been on both sides of the field. I want to be able to be the next pioneer. Like, I look at myself like the next L.A. Reid, the next Craig Callman, the next big, like, monster in this game. And, like, I'm approaching this shit with the, like, tenacity and just so ferocious, like, with work ethic and just never stopping. So I just want anybody that's down that feel like they done been through something, or that feel like they got this music shit in them and it's in their blood. Not none of these cap ass. I don't like nobody that think that you could just rap or whatever. Like, you gotta love this shit. If you love it, fuck with me. If you don't, fuck it.
That's real.
That's real. That's real shit.
That's real, man. Salute to Hitmaker pulling up the big facts. Shouts to OG Parker. You know what it is. Salute.
Follow Big Facts on social media at Big Facts Pod.